Hi, hello everybody, welcome back to our bustling county of Oakmere County, our UK City Skylines 2 build, where we're trying to make a realistic UK county. We're back next to our most recent build, currently called Sheffield Springs. Now, I'm sort of thinking we're changing the name, so if you've got a name suggestion, go into the Discord or the comments in the description and suggest some names for Fairy View Meadows, Sheffield Springs, or some other industrial parks. Now, in the last episode we built Sheffield Springs. It was a nice sort of suburban sprawl to try and boost our population, as we see there is a lot of people in this area. Now, I'm thinking we want to go back to building a bit more of an industrial, or no, sorry, a bit more of a housing estate like this. We still need to detail a lot of this, what we will be doing at the episode, end of the episode. But what we're going to do is we're going to build up the people a bit more to then hopefully work on a bus network. We've got 6,000 coming in, but we want to create just a little bit more opportunity for job and work before we do that. So we're going to get started with, guys, so we are back. Now, what I want to do is very simple. I want to extend... Oh, all of the trees are gone from over here. They've all died. I don't know what from. Let's have a little look. Is it the air pollution? Let's look. Air pollution. We want to lock it all down. See, 0 air pollution. So why are all my trees dying? I don't think it's because of the season, because none of the ones over there are dying. So maybe it is. Let's look at ground pollution. See, even the ground pollution's low over here. So, if anyone's got any idea why these trees are dying, please let me know and we'll put them back in a minute. But my plan is to expand this out this way a bit more. So, to start with that, I want to see how big some of our biggest homes are, what over here. So, let's get this one here. So, if we were to put this, because my plan is to put it right up against this farm. So if we were to put this here, we would need not a lot of space. How far back can we bring? We want it a little bit... Actually, I think what we start with, guys, is we start with a mixed-use path, because we really need to get some more bike infrastructure into the city, because I noticed that nearly nobody is biking anywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to go... Yeah, we've got snapping on. And no anarchy, so we should just be able to snap right up against this. If we bring this path, so right up against here, right up against this farm, and then sort of bring it. See, the only problem is this path is looking... I don't like how suburban the path is looking, if that makes sense. What we'll do is we'll bring it nicely into here. So if people want to cycle to work over here, they've got that opportunity to. Oh, can we get connected into here? Yeah, we'll connect into there. So that is sort of going to be the back path, what we build everything off. So let's go to our vegetation. Now, how do... I want to know, because I've seen people delete stuff with this, but I'm not actually sure how they do it. So maybe, if we go into the bulldozer tool, maybe there's a way to bulldozer. Yeah, it's... So, we don't want that. We want to select. Get off that. Bring it back up. Oh, what mode does it have to be in? Guys, I've completely confused myself now on how to use the bulldozer. Oh, no, this? Okay, right, that should be able to just move all of these trees out of the way, since they're all dying for some reason. Okay, so if we move all the trees here, we'll add some more in later. Maybe then what we do is we bring the path up from here. Sorry guys, this is a little bit everywhere because I haven't pre-planned this. So let's turn on anarchy. And what I want to do is I want to bring a path off here. Just going to follow this, and then it's going to go into here. So then we sort of have a map for how we're going to build at least the first bit of this suburban sprawl. So let's get a nice UK semi-detached house. Let's bring it all the way over here. Now we want these to be backing off the farm, since it's not giving off any pollution. So let's turn off anarchy. Just place these individually. Get that right up next to that path. Yeah, we can place that there. Let's pause it so then we don't get all of these people complaining. We just get all of this. See how close we can get to this house. Get him placed there. We then put something on the corner. That should be easy. We can put a park or something there. And we can bring that there. This here. This here. And then maybe make this a little cul-de-sac at the end, where we can bring these houses off. So then what we want to do is we want to bring... What do we want to bring off here? Do we want to bring a big road? That is the question. Or do we want to bring an alley? I'm thinking an alley. I'm thinking an alley for this. So then if we mark this off, so we want this to be... No, we don't want that there. We want it slightly off the house. And then what we do is we wait to the guideline. No, that's not what we wanted to do. Let's get rid of this. Let's put in a guideline. So our guideline's going to be a bit off the house. Maybe about that. Put in our guideline. Make sure that's a nice angle. Yeah, it's not close. Oh, might be close enough. Let's see. Let's bring that down. No, it's not quite close enough. So let's pick our lane again. We're going to bring it nice and close. No, we're going to bring it. It's because it's snapping. That's why, guys. As you can see, this is a little bit of bot gameplay from me right now. We don't want it snapping to anything. We just want to free do this path all the way down here. A nice... Or is there any way to get 90 degrees? Do you know what? That will do. Then what we want to do is we want to take our... And we want to get it to snap to existing geometry and right angle turn. If we want to take it out to where... Oh, our guide is not going to work. Take that in. And that's a nice little area over here, what we can then deal with in a second. So what we're going to do is we're then going to get this road... Do you know what? Spring out here. Oh, we have to put this in with anarchy, otherwise it's going to complain. What we want to do is we want to bring this out there. And then we want to bring this about there. Then bring it into the road there. This has no longer got access. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move this road over. Yeah, and then we'll sort that out after once it looks to make it look a little bit better. Basically, we've got the basic topography down of how we want this area to look. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go off here with the grid. We're going to then take it to about there. I want to... No. We want a grid. Sorry. Turn off anarchy. We definitely don't want anarchy right now. Take it there and then see how far we can get it out. We want it to have at least a 2-cell gap, so maybe some houses can fit in here. Do you know what? We'll see. We'll see what happens. See if they fit. They might not fit, but have we got any 2-cells that are not mixed residential? UK terrace housing. Let's have a look. No, they're not going to fit there. But to be fair, we just put paths between them. And then what we want to do is we want to bring the road... To be fair, it can come literally if we just... Do that and... No, let's bring this out. No. Bloody hell, guys. I'm making a fool of myself. So if we bring this out like that. And then we can bring this nicely out to about there. And that gives us a lot of land to work with. We probably should have flattened it first. So that's what we're going to go back and do quick. Sorry guys, this isn't the nicest thing to watch. I'm making an absolute mess of this right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to do some landscaping quick. So we're going to get our tool. We're going to get our slope tool, and we just want to... Our target's about down there, and then we just want to... To be fair, we want to sort of just eradicate this. Yeah, I don't mind completely eradicating it, to be fair. Yeah, and then just nicely. Slightly on there, so it's a little bit more natural. Oh, natural. So then it goes a bit higher there, but that is fine. Then what we want to do is we want to bring back our road tool with the grid. We want to take it to where it's about there. Make sure it has a nice 90-degree. No, don't ruin it now. We'll connect that up later. Yeah, see, what was it doing to us? Right, I want to bring this up. A nice 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle. Take it there. Place that there. Then what we want to do is we want to get this road here. We want to take it and put it straight into here. At an angle. And it is going to look a bit weird. It isn't going to be the prettiest thing to look at. But to be fair, the main point of this is that we're extending the zone we already have. Now, why does the alleyway not come? Yeah, I don't know why this guy on the end is complaining. He's nice and connected. So maybe we just need to get rid of him. And picker, get this house. No. Picker, get the house. Let's go on Anarchy and just get him in there. We'll then use our move it mod to then grab this path. Just bring the path over. Bring this node over. Let's try and grab the node in there if we can. No, we don't want that. We want the node. Oh, we don't want you. We want the node inside your house, mate. No, that's not going to work. Okay, right, what we'll do is we'll delete this path. Delete that path. We'll just come in with a new path. Because apparently move it did not want to let me select the lane I wanted. So I'm just going to bring it. I don't mind. Just got a little bit of a keyboard on it, to be fair. Yeah, that is fine. So then we've got all of this. We've got our housing. What we're going to do is if anyone knows how to quickly remove stuff like this, please let me know. But then what we're going to do is we're going to take you into a little time lapse. I'm going to build this lovely new area. And I'll bring you back to detail it. So see you in a minute. Sorry guys, that ended up probably being a proper long time up. I was all caught distracted with all the detailing. So maybe I'll add some of that detailing in at the end of the video instead of doing this when I added this section now. Let's see how much money. We're making 9k. As you see, there's a lot of people coming in, so I'm going to give this junction the benefit of the doubt. It probably needs to become a large roundabout. Let's be serious here. So let's go on to our large roundabout. That doesn't look good at all. Probably make that large roundabout. But why has it only got... Let's see, guys. Let's go onto roads. Or actually be on highways. We're on highways. Be one in 3-lane asymmetric. Let's get that coming in here. Then there should be there'll be a dedicated turning lane and then a dedicated lane coming in. Let's actually degrade that. There's a lot of assets overlapping, so do you know what? We'll put that in there and then see what happens. We probably need to remove a few of these trees. It was absolutely fine. I don't mind going through and doing that. That's fine. Boom, boom. Go along here, just make sure it's nothing. No, we are all good. And then those are some more asymmetric, so we're able to get people in quick. Where does this bus go? This bus is... So maybe our next sort of option is to get buses. What is going on over in... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, this is traffic galore, that's what it is. What we do remember is a lot of people are just trying to come through the city. So it's unhelpful that this main road is right through the city. 2-lane. And it turns... because I don't really know what to do for all this traffic. We might just have to deal with it. It might just be one of those things that we deal with and then there just is traffic. There's no traffic down here. That's fine. We've got all the traffic coming through, and do you know what? It's actually getting through pretty well. So once sort of the rush is over, then we do get that. This house probably shouldn't be on here. What is it? It is a Street UK low density detached housing, level 5. Yeah, we don't want that there. So let's go move it. And can we? I don't know how to rotate with move it, that's the only issue. How do we... Single mode, undo. Maybe we just... Yeah, to be fair, let's just delete them. Probably doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things, because there shouldn't be a house on that road anyway. But we see a lot of people... The traffic is getting through. There is sort of a build-up on this road here. Why is there so many trucks? See, and some of this is messing with things. So, like, this house needs to be... Move that back. Yeah, that's looking better. Right now. Sorry, we got distracted by all the traffic. Now let's go back over here to our new council estate. To be fair, I want to leave it like this and not really add anything around it. I think we're good for sort of this part. I think the rest of it's sort of just going to be farmland. Is there anything else? There might be... Let's look. Let's look at our large parks and see if there's anything else we want to add before we move on. So let's go large parks. We've got parks and recreation. Yeah, we haven't actually got anything we really want. Yeah. Sports, tennis court. Okay. There's nothing on here we really want to add over here. Maybe we'll put the large play park. That's all just going to give them more recreation and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the final stage was literally just go through, turn off anarchy, group of trees, and just turn this right up, turn this right down, and then sort of just paint. And then we'll come with our oaks, and we'll just paint some oaks in. And then let's come in with our chestnut, and then we will just paint in our chestnuts. And then look, that's going to be this sort of area complete. That's probably, look, all that traffic's gotten through pretty well. So we've made a bunch of new buildings, was upping our population quite a bit. People are quite happy. They're complaining about our mail service, but I think before we do that, I think we want to get buses. So let's see. Bus depot is 31k a month upkeep. Small. How many vehicles does this give us? 25. This gives us 8. But it is so much smaller. So, 8, 16. We get 16 vehicles for about 6k. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to use this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little road off here. And do you know what? We are going to, don't worry, in a future episode, we are going to come back and absolutely change this whole industrial area. Because even I'm not happy with it. It's not detailed at all. It doesn't look nice. But sort of right now, it's just cool. It's just serving the purpose that we need it for. So do you know what? We'll add that there. Then we'll go buses. We're going to add a... Oh. Okay. Right, we're going to go back because that's definitely not what I wanted it to do. So I'll be back. I'm going to go to the latest save, guys. Okay, guys, we are back. I'm going to explain what happened there while I just quickly add everything back. So it turns out whatever we added was from... So we added it from PDX mods. Now, it turns out that it probably wasn't the best asset. And it ended up basically just giving us a bunch of XP. Was definitely not what we needed / wanted at all. So we're going to go back on there just because I wanted to see how much XP it gives us. Yeah, I don't know why it's giving us 1 million XP for. But this thing is, the bus shelter is so big. But I guess it's sort of just what we need. It's a bus depot. It's going to cost us 150. I'm at about 30k a month. Have we got enough money to do that? Yeah, we have. We've got so much coming in at the moment. So you know what? We're going to upgrade this and hopefully get a better transport system. And so we're going to place this here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the road over. Nope, that was not meant to be how the road worked at all. Let's get the road. Delete it. Then we're going to bring the road over with a bit of snapping on. Bring the road over. Snap it in. And then bring it to about there. Where we can then add the straight section into here. So we've got our bus depot. These are not really the buses we want, but that's fine. We don't want to make them electric. And we're just going to pause the game for a minute. So what we want is we want to think of where do we want our bus station? So where do we want everyone coming to get their buses? Let's think of a good area for this. Sadly, I think I don't know. Where's gonna have the best connectivity, but also I'm thinking up here. I'm thinking what we do is we bring this up. And we don't want this sort of to be a park and ride service, so it doesn't actually matter. What we do is bring this into the roundabout. That makes the roundabout a little bit weird, but we'll deal with that later. And we put our bus shelter. No, we don't want it off this road. We want to have it coming off this road here. Was not what the game wants. The game... Okay, right, let's see. Right, let's place this. And where does it want our road connection to be? Okay, so the road connection... Yeah, so see, this is not even going to be the best place for it. At all. So what we want... Oh, I'm thinking, where do we want it? There's no real area that stands out for me for where this bus station should be. Unless it's here, but then all the buses are going to have to come in here to then leave, which means it's going to get busy. It's going to get very busy very quickly. Unless we do it over here, and then we can have the buses from here go out up here. We can have a line going up there, in here, and then they just all meet here. Yeah, I think that might work. So even though this is meant to be sort of an industrial area, so I think, even though this is meant to be sort of civilian area, I think it might work. So we want this coming off. Oh. I don't know what that's just gotten rid of, but we'll work with it. Let's bring this road down here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place our bus station. Oh, we're not going to have enough money for it yet, just because what's happened there. So let's let the game run for a little bit, and then we'll add our bus station. Makes sense when we're next to the bus station, because then what we'll do is we'll do better bulldozer. We'll then look at this fence, and we'll get rid of the sub fence. We'll then get the, hopefully, get the surface from here and drag it across. So then it's like it's part of the area. It's not actually, you know, a different place. So then it's like you walk across, you can then get the bus. But bulldozer, can we get rid of this here? I don't think we will be able to. Nah, it's not going to let me get rid of that decal. So then maybe what we do is we pick out, oh, yeah, definitely not what we want. We then turn on this, and back them right up here. Add that there. Add that there. Then I want to come in with a little bit of detailing, so you lot can watch how we simply, like some simple detailing here. What we do is we get our tire marks, and because the buses are going to sort of be entering, we're going to add some tire marks sort of to this. I'm going to add it to over here. Then we're going to go through and go down to some of our cracks. Oh. And are they going to go above? Might need just... No, they don't want to. Add some patchiness to this. Just add a little bit of patchiness to... We can even do it to the bus station, to be fair. And then we want to go with... It might not be under here, it might be under surfaces. Let's see if it's under here. Surfaces. No, it's not. Let's try and find what we're looking for. We're looking for... Yeah, we're looking for stains, so we just want to get just some staining across the entire car park, to be fair. And then we can put... No, we don't want that. We want some small stains just to make these less sort of square looking, if that makes sense. To be fair, you just want to stain up these car parks, because realistically, they're not being cleaned often. They haven't got like a massive maintenance crew that are going to come sort them out. Let me just get that in there. It's going to be the same for the bus depot. You just sort of just want to stain it up. Make it look used. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with our bus routes. So, we are making money, so we are going to. So we want to get... Okay, right. So what we want to do is single bus stop or bus shelter. So yeah, most of the UK is just bus shelters. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna see where we want these. So do we want our bus sort of doing a loop round here? Yeah, they would. Or maybe at least... Right, let's go around and let's think of our first bus route. So our first bus route will start in here. It will then go out. Try and follow this system, what it shouldn't, because we'll put a little... Yeah, that might be the best idea. Let's put it in now so I don't forget. Where would we find our bus lanes? Would they be in here? Bus lanes. We want a one-way bus lane. That's just going to go from here and connect into there. Yeah, no traffic lights, anything like that. So what the bus will do is normally it would come out of here and then join into here, where there it will go up. We can then have our first bus stops. So as in they're following up here. They get to the top here. They then go round the roundabout. Round the roundabout. They're going to stop. It's not ideal to get them. We definitely don't want anarchy on during this. Well then... Is that going to remove on-street parking? Yes, it will. But that's fine. They then will stop. Oh. Overlapping. How is it overlapping? I don't get how it's overlapping. But we'll then have it stop there. Yeah, we'll stop there. And then if anyone wants to get off. No, if anyone wants to get off. So, wait. So it comes from there. It goes around here. They then pick up here, then go around. They can then pick up here. From there, it will then do the circuit round, come round here, then come down just to the bus stop off the edge here. Then they'll come down, go around the arterial system. We then want... No, then we'll take it, and it can come through these houses here. Then come stop in front of this house. Then take the turning, come down here, stop at the shops here. Then it could come back and go into it. So our first bus route, bus line tool, we want to get this. We are then going to go... We're then going to go up here. It's then going to come around, come here. It's then going to come down and around, so to come into here. Wait, let me see, because yeah, it's got a... No, it hasn't got a way to get in here. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add... While we're waiting, we're just going to add a little bus line in there. And it's probably not the most realistic, but it's the best way to get it working. So then our bus line will... Oh, we might have messed up. Yeah, we did. Okay, right. That's fine. So we're going to come in here. It can stop here. It will then come out. Go to the top. Go to the top. Then come down here. Oh, I need to add that anyway because it's the right way. Okay, then it will come round to stop in here. It'll then go back and where's it going to let me complete the route? Then it's going to complete its route. So that's line 1. Then we want to go through and add our next line. So it's going to do the same. It's going to come up here. Then it's going to come round here. So then going to stop over here. then it's going to stop over here. Do we want it? Yeah, we'll get it to come stop over here. Since this road does connect up, so it will go then all come around, then come out, up here. It will then go. Yeah, we want this sort to be just a collector service, don't we? To then come back. No, then what we'll do is this one will service this, so over here. So we'll get to come down this road where it can then turn around and then come back. Because we don't need it coming the other way. How I do it is, where I live, it's just a loop, so they'll come round in whatever way they come round. They don't do it backwards, they just do it one way. So we want it to come into here, then come round here, then come round here, then it's coming all the way down here, where it'll then turn around. So that's like the local service for that industrial district. We'll then have next, then that's going to be the same one. Also, we want to just quickly go into our buses, and I want to know what is the management tab for them, because we definitely don't want to have, yeah, so 2 lines. We want to go onto these lines, and we want them to really only have 2 buses each at the moment. So how do we change that? Bus line 1, we want to look at assigned vehicles. We want 2 vehicles. Schedule night and day. Yeah, this can be our, and which one is this one? So bus line 1 will make orange, just so it's easy to know. So bus 1 is going to be our orange service. And our orange service is our local line. Our local line, if we go onto it, it only needs 2 buses, so assigned vehicles 2, and then that is good. Then if we go on to our buses again, we then want bus 2, which now has 3 buses. What we don't want, we want 2 buses. Oh. 2 buses. Was then going to be called local via industrial. You see our buses going around. Hopefully we're going to get some nice use out of them. Then we want 1 more bus line. That is just going to be, yeah, we don't want it coming up there. What we'll do is we want it to come, yeah, we do actually. So we'll have a stop. No, we don't actually. We'll then have a stop for this one down here. It will then have a bus stop up here and 1 down here. So this one probably will get a lot less use, but then it allows people to get the bus to work instead of having to drive. So is there a middle one that we can go to? So create that. Then he's going to come over here. Yeah, see, we don't want him to come that way. Undo. So do we want him to come here first? Let's get. Is there any upgrades to this, and how much do the upgrades cost? Panel. Let's put the extra platforms on here. Just so we have a few more connections what we can make. So then let's take... Nope. Bloody hell. For some reason it's so hard to make a new line right now. Do you know what? Let's click this. We're then going to want it to come up to here. Then up to here. Let's just stop here again. Stop here. And then come all the way down to this one here. Where isn't the bus going right now? That's all sort of we need right now for this bus station, for this bus. So, or our bus line so far. So it's just to get a little extra public transit in. If people are using the buses, they can use them, but I don't think we're going to get masses of bus line 2 is that colour. Bus line 3, we want it to be pink, and it's going to be bus station 2 stone mine. Beautiful. This one's then going to be local line via industrial park. Beautiful. And this is going to be local bus station to local stops. Okay. Which one is bus station to local stops? Beautiful. Let's see if anyone's actually waiting at these bus stations. It's got no one waiting over here. No one's waiting over here. They are being serviced quite frequently. Have we got many people getting off here? Do you know what? Also, we don't want any on-street parking here. I've learnt in recent days, if you add grass, it removes parking. So do you want to add grass on that side, add grass on that side, and that side as well. We also do not want anyone parking here either. Then that does sort of push them all into my car parks. Which then, if we click on the car park, and boost the fee. Yeah, beautiful. Service budget's low, but that is okay. We see they are using it as intended. It's just a bus lane to then bring them all out into the real world. How many people is this carrying? Yeah, only 5. But it's just a small little building to help sort of boost that, boost it just a little bit. Now, what I want to look at also the unemployment rate. So how many we have total workplaces and employees. That's good. Have we got a lot of unemployed? That's my question. Workplace availability. Now we want to look at population. Unemployment rate's only about 8%. So that's beautiful. And I really do want to know what is stopping. What sort of pollution is stopping ground pollution? Air pollution. Not really anything. Like 1s and 2s. I don't know what. Yeah, I really don't know what's stopped all these from growing. Land facilities very high. Beautiful. So I think that's all we're going to do for today's episode, guys. I think we're going to leave this episode nice and short. So what we've done today is we've added a bus station with a lot of networks around. We then added a new small council estate with a load of bushes. I think this is only going to be this is only going to be a very short episode. But I think it's because next time when we come in, we're going to expand all of this. So we're going to try and expand the city even more and push to make more money. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, feel free to leave a like on the video. Feel free to put in the comments names for these two areas and our new area over here. And yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. This has been Oakmere County. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.